Do you have any problem so far? Any problem? Let's look at your answer here. Only 25 assigned. Okay, let's go to our group number 1 first. Where's number 1? I didn't see group number 1. Group 6, 7, 10, 11, 4, 3. But where's number 1? Tak ada. Sudah.
Tak nampak skrin ni.
Tak nampak. Oh, okay, jap. Sorry.
Okay.
Group number 1. Let's share. Lupa pula nak share. Okay. Group number 1. Where's group number 1? Tak ada. Group 5, 10, 4, 5, 2, 3. Group number 1 tak follow instruction. This one group number? Izham?
Sangkut, madam.
Six, madam.
Sangkut. 6 first. Okay, group 6. Cepat je group 6. Ikut turutan lah. Okay, Zafri. Let's look at Zafri's answer. Where's your figure? Tak ada figure. No figure. Alahai. Do you know that if you draw the figure, the network or the circuit, and then when the question asks you to apply nodal analysis and then you draw something about nodal on the circuit, you will get some marks. If the question asks you to answer your question using mesh, and then you draw the loops or the mesh, imaginary mesh inside, and I know you apply mesh analysis from the figure, you will get marks there. The mark for figure is like 1.5 marks. So if you don't show me the figure, a proper figure and not just a figure. And then due to that figure, I will give some marks. So please do not forget to draw the figure. Okay, exercise. Ini tak ada pun jawapan. Sekejap, saya cari. Tadi kata group 6 Others group 6. Okay, here. Group 6, about 3.14. This one, on your left side. Okay. Okay. Before that, maybe I will check on your 8 to 2. All elements are correct. 4 betul 50. Okay. Right. The question asks you to use mesh, right? No. Group 6, nodal. Okay, since this is nodal, so I will look at this one first, reference point. You can see, right, red color? And then I will look at the point here. Ini apa ni? This is V1. Irfan, what is this one? That's 2 now. You put your reference point down here, or number A here, or number B here. Group number 6. Whoever group number 6, you can unmute and then answer something. Which one? Point A or point B? You put your reference point. Come again?
Ma'am.
Yes.
This is me, Irfan.
Yes.
Ma'am tanya mana tadi, yang B Itu yang A?
3.14, right?
Yes. No, I mean in the diagram. Yes.
Which one?
I accidentally put 2 grounds there. It should be only B.
Oh, it seems like that A here, you cancel A, right?
What man?
No, none A here, this one,
Yes.
you cancel, right? No more.
Oh yes, cancel.
Okay, cancel. So I will
Oh.
just remove this part.
I forgot to cancel.
Okay, you forgot. Okay then.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
Okay. Now you have here the reference point. Okay. V2 here, V3 here. Okay, done. And then you put V1 over here. Okay. But what about this node? Anyone from group 6, you can say something? What about this node? What number is this? Or what is the node name? Can you guess? Okay, let's say I just name any. You want to answer something?
No,
Anyone
ma'am.
there? Maybe no, maybe I just you want to put what name here? V something?
The diagram I draw
Hmm.
is directly related from the question, ma'am. That's why it's
Okay. Let me see. The thing is, if you put the ground over here, the current one here, and then you will create two super node, isn't it? Why two super node? Because when you put the ground here, the reference point here, and then you will name the bottom node here. Sekejap, ada orang baru masuk. Okay. You will name the bottom node as something, maybe VA here. And then if you put VA here, then you will create some trouble because a super node is when you have a voltage source, regardless of this independent or dependent voltage source, as long this is a voltage source in between two unknown nodes. So like this one V3 and this is VA. You have one super node here, and then another one V1 and VA here because there's two, right? It's quite difficult if you put the reference point at this junction node. Kejap maybe I put some marker here. This one, ni susah sikit kalau if you put your reference point here, it's quite difficult. So what should you do to reduce the number of super node? What should you do? Kejap, I will look at your answer. Kalau answer ni V2, okay. Tapi there's no super node in your answer. So it's quite susah lah sikit Okay, I will change since you have this part as your V2 and V3 is at here. So maybe I will change your reference point. I will change your reference point to where? Bottom here. It's a little bit easier than you put at here. So I will cancel this part and then I will do like, this is V2, okay? V3 and this one as a V node. Why V node? Because we follow the V node here. This is plus sign, this is minus sign, and this is reference point, the reference point, right? So what is V1 here equal to? Anyone can guess? Not necessary from group 6. Anyone. You can just unmute yourself and then say something. What is V1 equal to? Anyone? Okay, I will give some hint. This is a plus minus 100 here. And this is a ground. Yes, very good. So this is V1. So V1, you just put 100 here. This is 100. And then what is V3 equal to? Anyone? Okay,
50.
now 50. Are you sure? Let me change the Alamak. Macam mana nak padam ni? Okay, tak apa. Kita buat yang baru. This is negative, this is plus. 50 here, ground, reference point here, and this is V3. What do you think?
Negative
Let's
50.
negative, right? Why negative? Because higher in polarity is the 0 here, 0 minus V3 equal to value 50. Can you see the red color? Saya red color ni nampak macam pelik je warna dia. V3 equal to negative 50. Okay. So you just put the note here equal to negative 50. Kalau tak nampak, please say something because I just mark red color because red should be the grading or marking color. Tapi we can change. Okay, so we reduce the supernode. There's no supernode, right? Do you agree? Brothers and sisters. Yes,
Agree.
there's no more supernode. Okay, so then if you have no supernode, then you can apply macam ni. Okay, tapi before that nak tengok juga betul ke salah. Alright, let's look at your KCL at V2. V2 is here. So you have 3 branches connected to V2. Where's that branches? Let me draw. Dia nampak. So this is the first branches. Tak boleh draw. Dia bergerak pula, tak boleh. Kenapa? Apalah. No. Ni. This is the first branch and second branch and third branch. So you have 3 at least connected at the V2. So what should you do? Apply the law KCL. KCL. Why KCL? Because why KCL here? Because you want to have the current entering or leaving the node. So let me check. This one is 100. 100 minus V2, betul pula. And then V2 minus V node here. Oh, sebab Titi bawa pergi adjust. So it should not be 0 here. It should be V2 minus V node. Okay, this one should be V node. And then plus is a plus or this is leaving. Okay, so this is correct. Okay, and then you simplify, you multiply by 2. Okay, not bad. Alright, done. Tapi this part ni salah lah kan sebab V node salah. Okay, this one I will not check. KCL at V node. Mana KCL at V node? Okay, KCL at V node. Why this group mentioned at V node? Because of at V3 they already know the value is equal to negative 50. At V2 it is unknown, so this is one of your aim at V2, and another aim is at V node. At V1 already known value, so you just apply to KCL. Okay, very good. If you choose the reference point at top here at V node here, you will create 4 equations. 4 equation, meaning to say each of your supernode on the right or left side here, if you put V node as a reference point, then you will have 2 from the supernode on the right side, 50 volt ni, and then 100 volt, another 2 equation, KCL and KVL, the supernode on the left side. So ada 4 equation compared to if you put the reference point at the bottom here. So at bottom, you only have 2 equations. So another equation at V node here. V node, let me give you some direction. So this is number 1 branch. This is number 2 branch. This is number 3 branch and number 4 branch. So 4 attached to V node. So where should you put? Okay, check. Yeah, betul. Ada 4 at least I can see in your equation here. Maybe correct. Okay, let's look at the current direction. Enter plus enter, leaving and leaving. Okay. So 12.5 betul, and plus This one V2 minus V naught over 2. This one saya tak faham. Maybe this is I2 Don't know. Is it I2? Tapi this I2 is actually equal to V2 minus V naught over 2. Why? Because the current is this one enter and this one also enter V naught. So you should have, kenapa ni? Ni salah It should have V2 minus V naught divided by 2. And then you have I3. Where's I3? Because you didn't label correctly, so it's quite difficult to consider which one and which one. In fact, you also will face the same difficulty when you revisit the question to check the answer. If you revisit your answer script, you're going to check, and then it's quite difficult if you don't label. So please label. Maybe this is I3. So what is I3?
Okay.
Apa dia? Come again?
Yes, 29 is I2. Yes, I2.
I2. Oh.
Ah.
Rasanya this one. Itu quite difficult if you didn't.
It's wrong.
So, okay, let me check. This is I4, I think. This is your I4 and this is I3 maybe. So your I4 betul. V naught minus 0, which is this one. But this part, it's actually V naught minus 50. Okay. So this one salah. The 0 here, it should not 0. It should be, let me rewrite this one. V naught minus 50 minus 50. Jangan saya, it's quite difficult to write down using this thing. Sekejap. Tak cantik. V naught minus 50 over berapa? 8 ohms. Because I think the incorrect answer because of you if at the middle of your calculation you change the reference point. That's why I think that 0 ni membuatkan all is wrong. Okay. So benda ni betul. 12.5 yes, correct. V naught over 4 correct. Tapi in the middle part here this is wrong. Okay, so do you get the answer? This is the first answer and this is the second answer for I2 and I3. Other group should also macam you need to understand this. Do you have any question so far? Or you don't really understand this?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, alhamdulillah.
And labeling.
At least different. Okay, you can explain to your friends if still confused, Okay. Or you guys can refer to my this class discussion in the video later. I will upload inshallah. Okay, next.
Alright, madam.
Okay, ada groups apa volunteer? Groups. Group 6 done? Group. Saya nak cuba. Macam mana nak buat? Let me cancel group 6 done. Sebab takut nanti lupa. Tapi sekarang dah tak perlu tulis pula. Group 4. Apa tadi? Tak dengar. Okay.
Proceed with after group 6 or start with group 1. It doesn't matter, man.
Group 1. Okay, group 1. Where's group 1? Group 1 ni dia they didn't write down the group name. So it's quite difficult to find the group. See? So who's group 1? Habis masa kita macam ni.
Saya madam.
Group.
Tapi Tak boleh jawab benda.
Tak boleh jawab. It's okay. You just upload anything and then I will check and we all of us can macam discuss on that.
Okay, madam.
Madam, group 8, madam.
Group 8.
Ah,
Yes, group 8.
Cari nama Iman Faiz.
Iman.
Iman Faiz.
Okay,
Kat
Iman. Ke atas.
Iman Faiz.
Allah, cantiknya nama.
Easy.
Iman. Okay. Nampak tak? Can you see it? Group apa ni?
8.
8. Group 8 from textbook 3.41.
Yes.
Okay, all of you can open your textbook. Go to 3.41. Okay. This is Mesh, right? 3.41.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Sekejap, kita tengok. Okay. Bismillah. Okay, at least I will check your elements all correct. 6. This is I1. Saya tak nampak ni. Tak maaf. So I will just write down. This is I1. I1, I2, I3, 8. This is 1, 5, 1, 5, 6. Betul tak? 6, 4, I2 and I3. Okay. Okay. That's why I can see the direction. Okay. All right. Ada this thing. So if the question asks you to answer using mesh, then I will look at your mesh imaginary current first. Okay, done. And then second, I will look at your, do you have any super mesh or not? Okay, this is plus minus. This is 6. Plus minus, this is 8. 4. 2 and 10. Do you have apa? Super mesh? No, right? Do all of you agree?
No.
No.
Because there's no current source. So there's no super mesh. Then I will look at your current direction. KVL at apa ni? I1 eh? Okay.
Yes, I1.
Okay. So this is 10 I1. Yes, correct. And then please do not put any unit in your equation. This is a unit eh. So this is wrong. Jangan letak. And then this is minus 6, betul. And then you have 2, I1 minus I2. Why I1 minus I2? Because we focus in I1 first. So I1, since these 2 ohms here, shares in between I1 and I2 loops, then you need to consider the loops that you focus first minus the opposite. So this is correct. Very good. Group number 9. And then KVL at I2. You start from 4, betul. 4 I2 plus 2, I2 minus I1, correct. Plus 1, I2 minus I3, correct. And then plus 8. Please do not put any unit. Okay, sekejap. Ada orang masuk. Okay, correct. KVL at I3. Okay, plus 6. Okay, and then plus 5 I3, yes. Minus 8, yes. Plus 1 I3 minus I2 minus I2, okay. Correct. Yay, betul. Tapi answer ni do I have the answer? Kejap. This is 3.41 Sekejap saya nak check. Do I have or not? Sebab kadang tu, yes, I do have the solution, but my solution they change the value and answer so wrong lah. So I don't have solution lah macam tu. Sekejap saya tengok betul tak. 3.41. 3.41. Any questions so far, brothers and sisters?
No.
No. Easy, right? This one?
Yes.
Straightforward. Yes, you want to say something? Answer. Is there anyone here who's still confused how to use calculator? Okay. Anyone? No?
No.
Okay. Answer is, dia letak answer dia 1.188. Oh, sekejap. Mana I1? Tak ada answer lah. Tak sebut tak ada. Sabar je lah. Tapi the answer here dia put I3 minus I2 equal to 1.188. Apa sana? I do not understand. It's okay lah. I think, oh, okay. Because of the question, mana question? The question asks you to find I, right? There's no I. So what is I equal to? This is a question. I equal to what? I is at the middle here. I flowing through 1 ohms that shares in between I3 and I2. What is I equal to? This group 9, you didn't answer until the last.
Oh, okay. Perasan.
So what is I equal to? I don't want the value. I just want the which one minus which one.
I3 minus I2.
Yes, correct. I3 minus I2. So if you minus that and then you get the answer as suggested in the textbook here. Kejap they put it as a 1.18.
Yes. That's answer.
Alright, good. Okay, done. This is, I save it and return. Yang ni pun saya tak return ke? Save and return. Okay, next. Volunteer? Group number? Group number 1 dah okay dah. You just upload whatever you have. Group number 1? No. Okay, volunteer?
Group number 3.
Number 5 ke number 3? Saya dengar atau tak dengar. Group 5? Which one? This one? Group 5. Maizatu Afiza. Okay. Group 5, apa question dia? Jap. Let me. I'm done.
Group 8 medal tadi.
8. Ni dah buka dah 5. 3.17 je Lepas ni, tadi tu 8. Oh, sorry. Saya ingat ke group 9?
Group number 8.
Oh, sorry. Tak pasal-pasal dah cancel group number 9. Sekejap. Not yet. Okay, group 5. 3.17. You can look at your textbook, 3.17. Okay. Find I naught flow through 4 ohms. So you have I naught here. Using nodal analysis, so let me check your elements first. 2, 8. Okay, done. Done. Okay. Since this is nodal analysis, I will look at your what? What do you think? Your reference point. That's number 1. I will check. So in this answer, do you have reference point? And second, I will look at your okay, saya nampak. Nobody answer. Even our group apa ni? Group 5 pun not answering. This is your reference point. Okay, good. Tak apa, you put it there. Okay. And then you have V2 here. And do you think that this is 60 volt? By the way, a reference point can be anywhere. So even your friends here, she put the reference point on top here. Fiza, right? Okay, Fiza put here. And then what do you think? Is this 60 volt or not? Which one? Is this 60 volt or not? Anyone here can unmute yourself and then you can answer.
Not.
No. Why not?
The reference point is up there.
Because reference point is up here. If you put it like this, then this is your 60 volt. And then this is a node, unknown node, like maybe V1, and this is V2. Then V1 minus V2 is equal to 60. This is a general information lah. So you cannot put this one as a 60 volt unless you put maybe V2 here is a reference point. If this is a reference point, then V1 minus 0 here equal to 60. So V1 here equal to 60. But with the reference point down here, so you actually create something else. What is that thing? When you put reference point on top here, what do you create now? This is no longer 60 volt, and I put V1 here. And this part I will just put maybe V3. So what do you think? What you create now?
Supernode.
Yes, a supernode. Then you can draw the supernode border. Bagus. Okay, tak apa. Is this a better way to answer the question or there's another way? Okay, let's look at the question. So you have over here, if you have a supernode, you have two equations, right? KCl and KVL. And then you have another one here. This is V2. And at this point up here, you have a 0. So you don't need any equation there. Okay, so now you have 3 equations, right? Okay. What if you have a reference point down here? How many equations are you going to have? What do you think? What if you have a reference point at bottom, but how many equations you going to create?
2.
Anyone? 2, right? At V2 and at top here. Only 2. So which method do you think better? With a supernode or without a supernode? You want to reduce your calculation, right? How many? How many? Which one is better? So it's better to put your reference point down here. But if you love supernode, then you can put it up there. Tapi kejap, let me check your answer. I still consider this as a correct answer because even though you put reference point up, on top of here, tak apa, no problem. Tapi other equation I will look at is your supernode. Kalau this is a real supernode and your equation says that it's a supernode, then you still get full marks. And also I will look at your final answer lah. Okay. Then I will stick with your suggestion here. Tapi kan kita dah nampak tadi 60 volt here, then this is wrong lah. You don't have any supernode. This is what you state. Even you didn't draw the boundary of your figure. So I consider this is wrong. Okay, tak apa. Let me check. Kadang tu students still follow the not a supernode, maybe something else. So maybe I will just check your answer here. 60 minus 60. This one cannot be 60 because this is V1, right? Mana your V1 eh? Pening dah. In your answer script here, you don't have any V1. Tiba ada V1 here. Okay. Jadi saya pening, ini pun salah. Betul tak? At V2 you have 3 inode, okay, entering, and then 60, this is not 60. Ini betul pula V2. Okay, ini betul. Ini betul. Yang ni salah. And V1 minus V2. No. This is wrong. So, this is wrong. Okay, so what is the correct answer? Anyone here from this group yang you want to suggest your answer so that I can mark, or maybe you change the, or all of you have the same answer script?
Madam,
Yes.
mine, Hana Humaira.
Okay, Hana. Hana, where's Hana?
Yeah, we have different reference point.
Oh, okay. Where's Hana? Oh, ni. You guys discuss or not? I thought you...
Actually, we choose the atas punya, tapi I change. I forgot to tell them that I change it.
Right. Okay, good. Okay, reference point here, tak apa. Anywhere pun tak apa. Tapi make sure it is correct. So, at V1. Over here you put the V1 on top here. Okay. Alright. So stay here, right? Okay. Oh, maybe just now siapa nama ni? Afiza punya answer. You don't have the if you put V1, you cannot put V1 here, right? Because you put reference point here. So tiba-tiba in your equation you have V1. So that's confused me. Tak apa. So we look at Hana answer, and this is at V1. Okay. And actually for you guys, maybe I just put the current direction.
Soalan aku belum kena, takut.
Apa tu? Okay. At V1 here, you have, this is V1. Okay, brothers and sisters. Look at current entering V1 and then current leaving V1. So current entering V1, this is I1, this is I2, and this is I4. So I1 equal to I2 plus I4. Macam mana ni? Hana, you name this one as I1 tapi kat sini I note. Which one I should follow?
I know.
Okay. Alright.
Sorry, madam.
Okay, I know. Then this is ni pun sama. You please stick with one. This is I6. This is I2. Sebab I just follow whatever you draw. Kalau tak nanti pening. Okay, tak apa. This is I6, I2. Okay. Then 60 minus V1 divide by 4, betul. And then I6 equal to V1 minus 0 over 8, betul. V1 minus V2 divide by 2. Yes, correct. I hope this one also correct. And KCL at V2 is equal to the entering current is I2 and plus 3 I note here equal to I3 punya direction. Okay, betul. So let's look at the details. V1 minus V2 divided by 2, yes. 3. What is I naught equal to? I naught coming from this side, right? Okay. So meaning to say 60 minus V1 divided by 4. Okay, correct. And then you have V2 minus 60 over 10. Anyone here confused? This group have this one, I hope this is correct. These two, sebab saya tak check. Anyone here? Ada question? 3.17. Let me check your answer.
No, madam.
No, insyaAllah. 3.17. The answer is 3.17. or 17. 14, 16, 17. 4 to 10. 3 I note 60 and 8. Okay, betul. The answer is equal to 1.73. Betul. Okay, good. Written. Okay, next. Group number?
Madam, group number 7 boleh.
7. Siapa?
Nurul Hidayah.
Nurul Hidayah. Okay. Check. This one done. Saya just pangkal je lah. Senang. Hidayah. Okay. Group number 7 from exercise 3.38. Okay, apply mesh and find I note. Okay, I can see that you apply super mesh. Mesh. This is mesh. So I can see that you have the boundary here. By the way, class, do we have super mesh? I hope so. You do understand this, because if you look at here, 64, 10 here, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 22.5 for semua correct. Okay. First, I will look at your imaginary current inside. And then you label it properly. This is I1, I2, I3, and this is I4. Okay, this is I4. And then I will look at your super mesh. Since we have a current source sharing between two mesh loops here. So you have a super mesh. Okay, when you have a super mesh, you will have KVL and KCL. Where's KCL? Maybe over here, KCL and super mesh. Please write down properly, because you will make yourself easy later when you check your answer. So the first one, KVL at super mesh, which is equal to minus 60, yes, correct, because start from here, and then 4 I1 plus 3 I2, yes, and then this is 1 I2, and then you have 2 sharing between I2 and I4, yes, and then you have 2 I1 minus I3, yes, correct. And please make it equal to 0. So, correct. And then you have a KCL at super mesh. What is KCL at super mesh? The same direction of your current 10 amps here, minus with the opposite direction, equal to the value 10 amps. Or you can put a note here. So this is I1, this is I2, this is 10. Yeah, your friends here. So I1 plus 10 equal to I2. Yes, correct. Okay, good. And then you have other things. What is KVL at I3? So we don't need to, do we need to build up equation here at I3? Do we need to build up equation? Class? I just want you guys to understand this part. This is 5 amps. Okay. Do we need or not? No, right? No. Ada orang answer? Tak ada. Okay. Okay. So please do not write any equation at this loop I3. Because why? Because you have a current source attached to the outer loops here. So if you have a current source like this, then straight away you know that I3 is equal to the current source here. So since it is opposite in direction, so you have a minus here. So I3 equal to minus 5 amps. Please write down the unit if you have the final answer. Okay, next you have I4 loops. Yes, you need to build out equation because there's no current source attached to this loop I4. So if you start from 4 ohms here, so 4 I4 and then plus I4 minus I3, yes, correct. And then you have 2 I4 minus I2, yes, and yes. Plus 22.5, yes. And I hope the answer here correct. Kejap. For this part, this is group number 7, right? 3.38.
Yes.
Let me check the answer. 3.38. Oh, tak ada answer. There's no answer because the value is different. Tapi I hope everything is correct here sebab atas semua betul. I hope this answer betul juga. Okay, please recheck among your group members. InsyaAllah betul. Save and return. Okay, now next group. Ke masa dah habis? Ada lagi 4 minit, cepat. Masa dah habis? Astaghfirullahaladzim. Okay, brothers and sisters, even though we have not enough time, but we can continue this in next class, right? Or do you want another exercise for next class? We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 group. But I hope you guys yang lain tu try to answer other questions so that when we discuss other groups, we can check, you can check your answer and yeah, you can mark yours. Okay, all right. Do you have any questions? Sebab I got a complaint that to me you guys are not clear with mesh analysis, this section 1. Tapi so far, is it okay or not? If you still cannot understand or get what is mesh analysis, maybe we will continue in our next class, inshallah. Okay. So with that, we finish our class with Tasbih Kafarah and Surah Al-As. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Please upload your answer even though you have no answer. This is for your attendance. Okay? Just do not copy your friends. Just put your answer. Okay. Thank you, brothers and sisters.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
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 Okay.